Well, it's been a fantastic half for Selborne. Let's remind you, they played against a very strong wind and they played to the conditions perfectly. The stats speak for it themselves. They've been 4 occasions in the opposition half and they've scored 3 tries, always coming away with points. That pressure, possession in their favour at the moment. Grey High on the rare occasion have been in the Selborne half, only coming away with 3 points. They're going to have to be more direct in this second half. See the concentration of both sides. Wind is definitely in the sails of Selborne at the moment, and they will be playing with a very strong wind at their backs at the second half. What they need to do is not rest on their laurels with an important point difference lead in this going into the second half. They're leading 22 points to 3. Nice win at their backs. Need to get in the right areas of the field. Grey PE, on the other hand, need to maintain possession, keep it up close, rumble up that field, and try come back in this game.
Well, we wait for Selborne, the referee, to get the second half underway. Just a reminder of how that first half panned out. Selborne completely dominant, Vim.
Oh, it was a superb start from Selborne. The little playmaker, Alderman, finding the wing, the fullback, Michael Buerta. That was one of his first tries that he scored, and they opened up in superb fashion. Big ball carrier in this first half has also been their captain, Daniel Froneman. He's been paramount in all the attacks.
He really has been. And here's this man once again, Alderman, with the foresight to go for the chip. Eventually going into the hands of Michael Buerta, who went over for his second try. And look at the smile on the fullback's face, and rightly so.
Well, that try was made by James Bruce. The kick chase was superb. Finding the ball, peace of mind to find support inside. And Michael Buerta doing the finishing.
Unbelievably, the Selborne side littered with border representatives, and Michael Buerta not one of them. And so far we've seen he's a very skilled player, and I saw him firsthand show similar tactics last weekend against Dale.
The third try came from a lovely kick out, and then a fantastic carry from Hein Rist, cracking on the pace, cleaners available, and then the Craven Week, some Lasse player, stepping in, stepping off both feet, going the direct route, nice and strong, body position good, and finishing under the sticks.
So that makes it 22 points to 3 as we head into the second half of this Mutual and Federal Premier Interschools match. Alderman gets the half underway. Voigt knocks on. And no advantage, so we'll go for the scrum. Make that Cole van Tonda, the hooker. Unfortunately, he was unable to latch onto that kick. Cole van Tonda doing BCom at University of Pretoria next year. Also a very good water polo player. In fact, selected for the border water polo team, but couldn't take part due to his commitments with rugby. Gray on the attack. Dubela with the chip. Tries to regather, but it goes his opposite number, Koyana. But referee Selborne judging a penalty in favor of Gray. They'll be very happy with that. That man in picture, Aya Oliphant, partnering Keanu Fass.
Played in front, knock on.
In the midfield. Dubela finds his opposite number, So another touch finder missed
Back
from the
wide.
fly half. But Botha kicking straight
Backwards.
at Gray. And here's Debella with the chance. Very well tackled by Nevenhuizen.
Rock. Step.
Haggard
Use it.
waiting for some runners before deciding to pop it through. Haggard
Use
still
it.
standing up there just off Masterson.
Lisa White. Okay.
Masterson. Roy Uckus.
Say what?
Big Roy.
Use
His
it.
nickname. Whitehead. Masterson. Long pass out to Debella. Fass. Gets it out in Jazula. Takes two to bring him down.
Leave it White. Stay. Stay White. Play Bonnie's playing the ball on the
Masterson.
ground.
Van Zonke. Oh, and hammered in the tackle
Get your hands out,
by
11.
Nevenhuizen.
On your feet.
But we'll go back for the penalty to Gray.
On your feet. Playing it back.
And Gray will be very happy that they managed to get that penalty, because that was a tremendous tackle from Heinrich Nevenhuizen. I spoke a little earlier about his background. First team blazer for athletics, pole vault, and he hopes to study at Free State University. Also very keen to play varsity rugby. Vim.
Good carry from Njuzula.
On the line.
Selborne going off their feet at the breakdown point. Gray with a chance to set up from this lineup.
More.
Good take from Joe Roy.
Not White.
So Gray with the drive, 5 meters out.
Step, step.
Masterson gets it out to Borenser. Great opportunity now for the home
Release
side.
White, release.
What a start to the half they'll have if they manage to go over.
Right, straight. Release White, release. Get out. Okay.
Masterson. Babana.
Short.
Masterson got the loose, and Masterson goes it alone, but carried back. Borenser waiting. The big tight head.
Down the line.
He gets in there. Gray just inches out. Borenser pushes forward.
Still short. Release White,
Still
release.
just short.
Release. 1-ish.
Masterson fighting for the ball to scrum off. And we'll go back for the penalty. Masterson with the quick tap. And the scrum off. He's looks as if he's held up.
Release White.
Gray have to.
Release it,
Another
White.
great defensive tackle there from Selborne. The men from East London just won't quit. Masterson skips to Bella. Finds Bass.
Release that White. 1-ish.
Just short, and it's another advantage called for the men in blue. Here's the big lock. And he's dragged out to the corner, so we'll go back for the penalty. Joe Roy Uckus unable to dot down in the corner. Quickly taken there by Zonke, but not on the mark, so he'll have to go back.
Captain, release.
It's been wave off that tack from Gray.
Masterson pops out to Fabana.
Release it White.
Scrummy gets it back. Another big run from the lock. He's over. And Gray get their try. What a response to the half. Wave after wave after wave of attack. And eventually they strike their first 5-pointer of the game, and going the way of their tight head, Dylan Borenser.
Orders on the cards. Too much pressure. Borenser body position good. And his prop counterpart, truck and trailer, up behind him, getting the extra weight.
So is there life in Gray High still? There certainly is. We saw them pull up a tremendous comeback. If I'm not mistaken, it was against Paul Roos, where they looked absolutely dead and buried, and they managed to come back to pull off a terrific win. Can they do so again this time round? Well, not with kicks like that. Sikle and Jazula, well missed.
It's a good carry, body position good. Extra weight from his teammate from behind, Tian Kutsia. But Borenser going over for the try.
Alderman kicks off.
Okay, release that.
Well gathered there from Gray. Gray on the attack again. Njazula. Olifant to Fass. Oh, and he finds it flying winger on the outside. Mafunda. And well stolen there, but we'll go back for the penalty. The crowd's really starting to come alive now. They smell some blood in the Selborne defence. Dubella. Missed touch twice so far with penalty kicks, that time making no mistake.
It's all great PE in the start of the second half. Playing in the right areas of the field, carrying the ball well, precision at the breakdown point. Can they make a comeback?
And a great take there from Jay Whitehead. Pass out by Haggard to Olifant. Hammered. Masterson. Royakus. Masterson. Very well collected there by Zonke.
Please, tackle.
Masterson. The try scorer, Borenser.
Hands on. Please.
Masterson. Dubella. Kutsia. The loose head. Takes a few to take him down. Masterson. Dubella. Switches inside to Olifant. Penalty, Selborne. Skalkroso ruling that he was held. Oh, and a fantastic tackle there from Fass, but not 10 meters. So the whistle of Skalkroso working overtime at the moment, Vim.
It was superb timing from the great PE captain, Kano Fass, but unfortunately had not retreated back 10. Absolutely smashing his opposition number.
Jana Fass represented EP last year at Cravenwood, was unable to crack the knot this time around. Oh, and the ball just finding the touchline. In fact, Joe Whitehead, the lock for Gray, just assumed that it was going out, and he just avoided it.
Clearly Fass had not retreated 10 meters, but couldn't resist it. Timing was perfect.
Fantonda with the throw. And it's knocked on. So we'll go back for the scrum. Gray High very pumped up at the moment. The two locks working very well together. Joe Royakus and Jay Whitehead.
A knock-on coming in from the line-out. As Neva Hazen went to rip that ball, dropping it, so it will be a great PE feed.
Set.
Masterson. Ball squishes out the back of the scrum. Dubella. Fass. Nice running here. And Njazula. Gets past Baloko. Puerta. Baloko. And Tian could manage to usher him out. Selborne take it quickly. Alderman, great no-look pass there to Baloko, but we'll go back for the penalty. Skalkroso ruling Grey High off their feet. So an exhilarating start to the second half, Vin. We saw Selborne completely dominant in the opening half. This time around, it's been pretty much all Grey.
Well, that's what makes this beautiful sport of rugby so interesting. It's a game of two halves. You would never say this is the same Grey High School team that played in the first half. They've come out guns blazing.
They certainly have. Paul Fantonda with the throw to once again his captain, Daniel Froneman, who's been very impressive so far. In fact, impressive throughout the season. Niven Hazen goes blind, gets it to Alderman, and he finds Baloko. Baloko just stepping into touch. This flying winger. You understand he's under the radar of a few franchises. And One of the men who, in fact, has already been signed is Luto Selim, the loose forward for Selborne. He'll be staying here next year, joining the Kings.
It's lovely to see the spirit of the cheerleaders going off, getting the supporters going, the war cries going. That's what it's all about at Mutual and Federal Premier Interschools derbies.
That was a lovely image there from the Grey High cheerleader. Very unimpressed with his colleagues.
Almost looked like he was having a mild stroke.
It did. Grey High on the attack from within their own 22. DeBella gets it to Fass and Jazula. Mafunda dives in. Masterson. Blake Taylor. Masterson. DeBella. Oh, very well tackled there from Niven. That's in fact Freineman on his opposite number. Freineman completely dominating Joe Royakus there. The lock didn't know it hit him, and it was in fact his opposing lock. From just as we break for the scrum, you must have enjoyed my little chat earlier with Michael DeMarco, saying that he's going to be dedicating his future to playing for Italy. I mean, very similar story to the man that I'm sitting right next to.
Oh, he's got a chance to get involved with the Italian Federation, which is fantastic for him. You know, he's a youngster, he's got a future in Italy, he's played for the under-18 side, he can go over there and get into a franchise that is maybe playing in the Celtic League like Benetton or the Zebre. So it's a massive opportunity for him.
As you heard, he's certainly got his sights on playing for the Italians. Broken from the back by Bumzile Makundwana. Lions, chorus of beasts rings out amongst the Selborne pupils, so no doubt that's his nickname.
He's on it.
Some heavy clearing out there from the Selborne heavies, but it goes the way of Gray.
Leave the ball.
And we'll go an extra 10. Good measure.
Good work at the breakdown from David Masterson. In on his feet and getting onto the ball straight away. Frustrating the cleaners from Selborne. Once again, the captain, Daniel Froneman, prominent in the carry.
Certainly is. So time ticking by. Gray had a very good start to this half, scoring so far their only try through Dylan Barrenser, their tight head prop, but since then failing to add to their count. And we've got 20 minutes left of this clash. Gray with a throw-in just inside Selborne's half. Apiwe Fabana with the throw-in.
31, 96, yes! Yes!
And it's a long throw out, well collected by Royakus. Haggard.
Holding over there, receiver, you're offside. You've got to stay 2.
So quickly taken there from Masterson. Fabana finds his fellow front row forward. Oh, and a good run here from Pumlani Zonkoi. Kanya Mafunda evades 2. Still going. 5 meters out. This is the chance that Gray wanted. Men lining up on the outside. DeBella. Eventually taken down. Masterson goes open. Olifant.
Lisa.
Masterson decides to go blind. He finds his front rower in Tian Kutsia.
Police white.
5 meters out are Grey High. Masterson tries to go himself and he gets there. So the scrum off, getting Gray another try, another valuable 5 point, vital 5 points. And it's turning out to be the battle between the scrum offs. Him, David Masterson and Josh Alderman, very prominent so far for either side. And we saw him go for an individual try a little earlier, couldn't quite pull it off, came very close, this time around succeeding.
The little step show and go. Totally confusing the pillars in defence. Masterson finishing off well, but it's been Grey College. Sorry, Grey High for the last.
They'll shoot you in these parts for that.
It's been great high from PE. From the start of the second half, yes, they're chasing a game, but they're showing a lot of spine, guts and determination, working their way back slowly back into this match.
Nicky Ferreira with the attempt, and he goes left. So yet again, the kicking for Gray. Nothing much to write home about, especially for Poles, but they're going to have to do it the hard way via tries. That's their second try, courtesy of their scrum off David Masterson.
Well, the build-up for the try of David Masterson was wave after wave of attack. Eventually too much.
Into him.
Gray get another penalty, much to the dismay of the Selborne crowd here.
Right.
Obviously outnumbered, but very, very loud and vocal.
Into the play in the air, please. Okay, don't do that again.
Well, there you have it. Penalties in the favour of Selborne at the moment, and it's actually penalising them in the second half. They've got a strong breeze from behind. They should be playing in the right areas of the field. Great dominating possession.
And they're once again, Gray failing to find touch.
Release now.
Criminal.
Roll, blue.
They've done that on 3 occasions by my count. Selborne on the attack. Freidemann pops it out. And a great run there.
Release, blue.
Alderman, man on his outside. Niven Hazen, the burly redhead.
Step, blue.
Some big collisions.
Use it.
Alderman.
Rock.
Finds Kuyana. Alderman.
Play. Contest fine or blue.
So advantage to Selborne inside Gray's half. And a brilliant tackle there from Oliphant.
Okay, release blue.
Selborne keep hold of the ball. Remember, it is advantage.
Use it.
Heavy running, equally heavy tackling there. Alderman. Makondwana. Roneman.
Step blue.
Alderman. The Lions. And we'll go back for the penalty. So no advantage gained from Selborne.
7 offside.
But wow, are those collisions hard at the moment?
Both sides giving it their everything. In attack and in defence. A lovely touch finder from Andili Koyana. Finds them 5 metres out. This could be a chance for Selborne to set up a nice driving maul. Ball to the back of the maul to score a 5-point out.
It's little things like those that make the difference. A terrific touch finder there from a penalty for Selborne, whereas we've seen 3 misses from Gray, and they'll rue those mistakes. Niven Hazen.
Sacking fine. Use it, White.
Niven Hazen breaks off the back. And he's driven back from front. That's by Roy Uckes. Alderman lining them up. Pops it out to Freidemann, who bumps off but loses the ball in the tackle. Masterson collects and will go back for the scrum. So one of the few errors we've seen from the Selborne captain so far.
He's been prominent all afternoon. He's carried the ball well, good at line-out time. Defensive skills are superb. What I liked about that run, he came from depth, he came from pace.
I'm waiting. Rock it here.
So Gray with the defensive scrum. Time is running out. 15 minutes to go for the home side, and they're trailed by 9 points.
Break up.
Still plenty of time for the locals to impress the hundreds of fans that have come out for this very big derby. The last match of the season for either side. As we mentioned earlier, Selborne had to come away with the win, yet it will be their first since 2011. Their last match was very close. Gray winning that one 20 points to 18, Vim.
Play.
Some enterprising play there from Gray. Very brave play. Doing so from within their own half. And Jazula manages to get a scrappy ball. Not well handled by the Selborne back three. And Gray with an opportunity now. Men lining up. Great attack here now for the men in blue.
You roll.
Masterson finds Haggard. Flanker looking to be held up by Kamlashe.
Going forward. Get up now from behind. From behind.
Great fighting
forward.
to get that ball back. Kamlashe holding on to Haggard. And he does very, very well, does the centre. So, terrific play there from the inside centre as well as his outside. So, Tian Kutsia and Sanga Kamlashe doing very well to hold that ball up, and that will be scrum Selborne.
Hold out, boys. Keep it going, right?
Just to repeat that, Jason Haggard, the flanker for Gray, SA representative when it comes to karate. And he recently returned from Brazil, where he is a double world champion. So, a man who's not to be messed with is the loose forward. Hard-working flanker.
It's a good carry by Jason Haggard, but outstanding work from Kamlashe, getting in and onto the ball, keeping it in the air, and therefore it will be a turnover and a scrum for Selborne.
The Selborne pupils in song, in fact, they're probably more vocal than the Grey pupils at the moment. It's a battle between the 8th and 13th ranked sides in the country. Selborne number 8, Grey 13.
Set.
Remember, this is the 46th match being played between the two
Stay
teams.
7. Stay 2. 9 back.
Kubela. Eventually taken down. Hits the ground hard. Alderman. Nivenazen. Oh, hands off one. He's got 2 men on his outside. Porter can't hold on.
Backwards.
Regathers. Gray look to hold it up.
Use it.
And it looks as if Gray may just achieve what happened to them a few minutes ago. So,
Small.
a nice response there from Gray, doing exactly the same.
15. Completely unnecessary. Just leave the ball. Okay.
So Buerta getting a lecture from referee Skull Rousseau. He went, in fact, to tap his opposite number on the head. And Skull Rousseau saying no. So these sides having played 65 times. Even Stevens, 31 apiece, Bill.
Crouch. Bind. Set.
Masterson with the put in.
Play it out.
Oh, and well played there from Alderman. But Masterson manages to recover, and he recover well.
Stay. From here on, leave it. 8.
Picked up from close range.
Release 8. Use it now, blue.
Masterson.
Release blue. Release white.
Masterson on a great run here. This is Aya Oliphant. Pops it out to Fast. Fast gets away. Manages to get it back to Oliphant. Oliphant evades 2. Great interplay from the centres. Gray on complete attack here. Masterson gets it out to Ferreira. And it's the big front ranker who bundles his way over. What a response from Gray. The two centres working together brilliantly. And eventually Dylan Barnes barging his way over. We're still going to wait to see if it is in fact a 5-pointer. Well, we're in for a tight finish if this is awarded.
Van geweest van waar ek is net. En net weet by jou. Het jy enige ground nie gesien voordat hy op die voet was? Okay, gaan nou op 5 meters. Okay. No try.
Very brave call there from referee Skull Rousseau.
Hold up.
ruling that the ball was held up.
Let's get back.
It's a brave call. It's a great call. Using his assistant referee to perfection. Could have been number 2 for Barense. But what interplay between the two centre partners, Fers and Willifant, keeping the ball alive. Maybe Barense should have looked for the support out wide, let the ball do the work, back in himself. But Selborne were up to the task of defence.
To be fair, he is a front ranker. Letting the ball do the work, they don't really know what that means.
They now do the hard yards up front. Now to scrum. But nowadays,
are you the replacement lock?
All forwards need out a pass, kick. Multifunctional players these days.
Storm Snelling on for Heinrist. Gray with another opportunity, 5 meters out with an attacking scrum. Barnes are just denied by some superb defense by Selborne. Very good scrum from Selborne and lost at the back. Oh, and that is just criminal. Matt Lawson coming onto the field, and he is absolutely infuriated with himself.
Leave it chirping, guys, please. Leave it chirping. Close house.
The reserve loose forward certainly won't be happy with that. So Gray throwing away a golden opportunity to strike once again. They were backpedaling though.
Opportunity gone a digging. Needed to make something count there, did Lawson.
Alderman. Broken. Off the back by Pumzile Makandwana. Oh, and stolen there. Brilliant play here from Gray. What a counter.
Use it.
Men are lining up.
Over
Open up close quarters.
Release it wide.
Gray continued to keep it amongst the forwards. Close range. Here's Haggard. Does the same. We saw him held up a little earlier.
Okay, wait, player safety.
Okay, we'll go back for the scrum. Player safety. So Gray High, another great opportunity there. And very, very well done. A great turnover. And that was Pelelani Zonke who managed to steal the ball off Pumzile Makandwana.
It's good work from Zonke. Going straight onto the ball and working hard to rip it off. Makandwana, straight away the counter-attack evolved from there.
Set. On the mark.
Masterson manages to go over, takes it quickly again. Luto Selem thought that he had held him, but it wasn't the case. So some quick thinking from the scrum half. Once again, we have a game on our hands. The scrum half getting his second try. And Gray's third. Terrific defense, but it was just not enough. This a very important kick for Gray.
David Masterson catching Selborne napping a quick tap. And defense from Selem to no avail. Enough strength from little Masterson to go for the try.
Lubs Dubela. Quite a few players having attempted kicks at post. Dubela going for his first attempt. And unfortunately the fly half goes left. So it's a 4-point game and we've got just over 4 minutes to go. Selborne lead this clash 22 points to 18. It's a mutual and federal premier Interschools game and it's come down to the wire. Alderman gets matters underway. Nivenaisen chasing well, and he does brilliantly to get the ball back, but it goes the way of Gray. Masterson gets it out to Ferreira. Oh, and Dubela breaks out. Brilliant run there from Haggard. Gray on the attack. You can sense it's all or nothing for the home team. Mafunda.
No hands, Whites!
Masterson fighting for the ball. Eventually gets it out to his big lock.
Release that White, release!
Roy Uckus. Masterson. Dubella skips 4. Out to Fass, who finds Connolly. Connolly taken down by Baloko.
Right now!
Dubella playing scrum off. Oh, and a great run here from Zonke. It's all grey at the moment. Enthralling encounter this between two sides steeped in history. Dubella. Scrum grey just outside Selborne's 22. This is a humdinger. When we spoke about what school rugby is all about, and this is what it's all about, and we also mentioned how Grey managed to come back before, and they could do it again.
Well, it's been a fantastic half from Grey PE. They've come back with tries from Byron Sir. Matheson going over twice. It's what it's about, schoolboy rugby. It's about spirit. It's about spine. It's about guts. It's about determination. Who would think that against the wind they could come back and almost back into this game? They've scored all the points in the second half.
Well, chatting to Michael DeMarco at half-time, the current Grey captain, who unfortunately is not playing because of injury, and also the Italian representative, he said that Grey was always capable of coming back.
Big games are made on defence, and there we've just seen a package of some of the hits that have been involved in this derby.
Massive scrum here. 2 minutes out.
Fine. Set.
Masterson with the put in.
Stay 9, stay.
Good shove there from Selborne. Dubella, well collected. Skips one, finds Faz. Brilliant pass here to Oliphant. Oliphant can't hold on. Kutsa.
Back 11, back
Cleared
11.
by Alderman.
One is over.
Going to clean up is Nicky Pereira. Oh, and he slips. Gets it out to Oliphant. Mafunda.
Rock. Stay.
Masterson.
Players, he's out.
Oh, and good tackling there from Selborne. Selborne looked to steal it, but no, penalty awarded to Grey. The Selborne crowd are up in arms. The Grey high pupils are ecstatic. But will they be even happy in a minute's time? 1 minute to go before the final whistle.
1 minute. You can go long.
22-18. Can you sense this tension, Vim? And not the greatest of kicks there from Grey, not finding touch. Oh, and a brilliant handoff there from Kumzela Makundwana. Advantage Selborne. You sense that may have been the last opportunity for Grey. Alderman.
Use it.
Alderman. And we'll go back for the penalty. Oh, and the clock is ticking. So another effort there from Grey, not finding touch.
Well, it all started there. They've missed 4 touch opportunities from penalties. And that at the end of the day, comes to haunt you at the end of the match. Turnover ball, chance again for Selborne to put this ball into touch and run that clock down. This could be the game.
And that is indeed the game. Selborne winning 22 points to 18. A terrific effort from the men from East London. Daniel Froneman will be ecstatic with that result. He put up a superb performance, as did his scrum half, the vice-captain Josh Alderman, scoring 2 tries, did the number 9. Selborne capturing their first victory over Grey High since 2011, which they did 29-21. This time, the score a lot closer, 22 points to 18. But what a terrific exhibition of running rugby. Congratulations to both sides for putting on a terrific contest in this neutral and federal Premier Interschools match.